are with Ravnica, Jogs in the Guild Pact. Season 1, Episode 1. It's June 2019, and...
I am Ian, our referee. We're going to go with that word.
And Peter as Aegis from the Boros Legion House Demir thing.
And I'm Devin as Kuro Kagamaro, an enforcer for the Orzhov Syndicate.
Nicole as Gato of the Cult of Rakdos.
Okay, our intro session, you guys all managed to become members of the Capital Elite. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah, I forgot I need to... Sorry. I'm adding an enemies list to my character sheet.
Your hit list.
It's not that bad of a guy.
Oh, he's a dickbag. Like, not that he's a bad person. He was just not polite or nice or whatever to me, specifically.
He was fairly nice considering he came in and smashed all his things and tried to intimidate him when he's on par with a guild leader.
No, I know. Like, I know that my character was the one that was being rude and being like, give me a fucking job, you dickbag. But that doesn't matter. He was rude to her.
Okay. Anyway, so, through
Just making a list.
through fate or however you call it, the three of you have been named part of a group together. You're a little unit or squad.
The dogs.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go around, and I just kind of have a little intro for the three of you guys as just before you're walking over to your first day at work, we'll call it. So we'll start with Aegis. Again, lying asleep in a much nicer room, thanks to your new promotion. A purple butterfly lands on you, showing you an image of the Guild Pact being broken, and all of a sudden the city going up in flames and fear and people running around. And you wake up in a cold sweat knowing that you are meant to prevent this.
Okay.
That's
broad and ominous.
Loud bills start shortly after you wake up. You know, trumpets as soldiers start to rise. You get ready for work, and on your way out, you see, as this is your first day of work in the Capital Elite, you see rows and rows of soldiers lining up out in the training grounds, all salute you as you go by, and a massive uproar of congrats and hooray and cheering goes on as you leave the Boros Legion for your first day of work, as they are all proud of you. Switching to another part of the city where Kuro is getting ready for work. He's walking over to the main building, and a small urchin bumps into you and scurries off as they go. You notice they left a note in your pocket.
Okay, I was like, this bitch just pickpocketed you.
Side quest time.
Opening the note, it says, the council has taken note of your new position and is proud.
Was I robbed at all?
No.
Alright,
No.
awesome.
No. He's smart. This is,
They're robbing people for you. Not robbing
Whole
you.
side quest.
yeah, no, this person's smart enough not to upset a higher ranking Orzhov member.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you've got a little pat on the back from the council. They know what you're doing, and they do enjoy when their members reach out and help other organizations, as they like to say.
Mm-hmm.
Pivoting to another area of the city, we have Gato waking up. Gato, I had this. There we go. We have Gato waking up in a club. Looking around, you see it must have been an absolute insane night last night. You barely remember it. It was, you were up partying, like celebrating the fact that you got your first day of work is coming up, And yeah, it's just blood is everywhere. There's still some small fires burning in parts. Like people are dismembered. Half the people are naked. It's absolutely bananas in here. As you're stumbling out and getting ready, you hear a few people muttering to themselves, I can't believe Rakdos actually showed up and partied last night.
Woo!
And yeah, one person goes, Gato must be related to Rakdos or something. She's got to be using some kind of illusion magic. I bet you she's half demon and those horns are demon horns. And
I'm gonna kind of like wink at them as I walk by.
yeah, as rumors start to spread.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you guys, the three of you, walk in to work today. As I said, the big, massive building is a hubbub of people moving to and fro, all sorts of soldiers and secretaries and workers and people just milling about, going here and there. The three of you walk up to the lift, take it up a few floors to a general office, and sit down at your desk area. Your local sergeant, I'm going to call them, comes by and says, Good morning, new recruits. I trust you all are ready and prepared for the day.
Yes, sir.
I'm laying on my desk.
That's fair.
What may you call it, sir?
Sitting down, staring straight forward.
Fair enough. Sergeant is fine. And he's like, so, our first order of business today. We've heard some unfortunate rumors that there are some members of the Gruul clan smashing up part of the Undercity. This is problematic, as you well know. That's where most of our debris goes, and it's also a lot of our structural components for the city above. So we have hired a guide for the three of you to take you down into the Undercity and clear out this infestation.
Woo, let's go smash some Gruul.
Well done. He points and says, this will be your guide. And beside him
Is the cutest motherfucker.
is
Is his name Guide?
Amanita.
Amanita.
Amanita, which is a type of mushroom. Amanita is a red and orange and white mushroom humanoid fungus creature wearing green rags covering her body and a large harvesting sack on her harvesting basket on her back with little pouches and sacks dangling off of it in weird areas, and it's full of seeds and spores and all sorts of things. She looks at you, and her mushroom head, like she has eyes and what appears to be a mouth, like what appears to be a general face, but as you're looking at her, you see her head just suddenly glows different colors, and little puffs of spores appear in the air, and you kind of...
I'm gonna
It's not verbal, but you know she's saying hello, and it's nice to meet you.
I'm gonna go inhale a bunch of those spores and be like, are these gonna kick in anytime soon?
Some more lights and spores kind of flash, and this is how I communicate. Is kind of what you gather.
Okay.
So
okay.
She communicates via smells and lights.
It's a little bit disappointing, but you're cute as hell, so that's fine.
Some more spores and colors. Thank you.
Not all mushrooms are magic mushrooms.
I mean, they should.
I mean, they are magical, but they're not magic mushrooms.
Right? It's a weird distinction you gotta make.
Yeah. So, Amanita takes you out of the offices, down some winding streets, and to a large, what appears to be sewer grate. She effortlessly lifts it and just jumps down.
Is she... How tall is she? Is she little?
She's probably like, of an average human, she's like maybe just shy of 5 feet, sort of thing. Right? A little bit stockier because she's mushroomy shaped. And then again, with her big harvester basket on her back, it kind of makes her look a little bit more bulky. But yeah, she effortlessly jumps down this hole. And you can see, as she's jumping down, some lights and some more little spores pop up. And then they kind of disappear for a half second. And again, she doesn't speak, but you all know she said, "Long way down, be careful." And you just hear a little as she lands, then moves off to the side. There is a little ladder going down.
I'll start climbing that.
Okay.
I just step over it and start flying down like a magical person I am.
Nice.
I will also do so because I have telekinesis.
There you go.
Neat.
The three of you get to the bottom. You're in a large cylindrical tunnel that just seems to be stretching for as far as the eyes can see off in either direction. And it's full of mushrooms and fungus and moss, and it's damp and darker down here. You hear Amanetta, you don't hear her, but you see her flash up a little bit of colors and spores, and you say, "1 sec, I'll get the lights." And she moves her arm into the back of her harvester basket and starts throwing seeds around. And as they hit the ground, they grow into these bioluminescent mushrooms that start, as she's walking, just light your path.
Adorable.
Oh, like a lot of seeds going around.
Well, they're mushrooms, so it's like spores, right? So.
No.
Yeah, a single cap has millions of them.
No. You guys wander through the Undercity for quite a while as she's just throwing spores here and there of lights and other different things that it looks like she's almost just maintaining this area as she's walking by. And yeah, it's just absolutely giant. There's small holes going off here and there in different directions. Amanetta takes you down different ways and weird paths. You know for sure you'd get lost if you didn't have a guide. And soon you start hearing some noise. There's loud crashing and banging of noises coming from up ahead.
Complete silence, eh?
I said 1 moment here, Dick Bay.
Oh, do you want me to pause?
Not that long of a moment.
Right? Alright, I'll pause. Alright, back.
Okay, yeah. You hear loud banging, smashing, all sorts of noises coming from up ahead. Amanita stops and she says in her ways, "Up ahead, careful."
Pretty strong for a little guy. Are you gonna come with us?
She kind of tilts her head and then flashes, "Protect Undercity, my job."
Okay.
So
Is this where you live?
nods, basically, like flashes.
Alright, I'll see you later.
No, she's coming with you.
Oh, she
Like
is?
it's her job to help protect the
Oh.
Undercity, so she'll go there and help deal with anything that's causing a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
Yeah, sorry. Again, it's through lights and
Yeah.
smells, so misunderstanding is inevitable.
Alright. Let's go kick some ass. Alright? People?
Yeah.
Let's.
Alright.
Okay. Walking forward.
We like haven't said a word to each other since.
Nope.
Like we got hired and shit and we're just like
Figure if you guys can start milling
Yeah.
in. But no, after being in the tunnels with glow for so long, the harsh torchlight as you get ahead is kind of jarring for a second. But yeah, just torches everywhere. And you see just a bunch of Gruul, just brutes and stuff rampaging about. They're all in like a frenzy, smashing and clearing away some of the moss and grime and fungus that has grown here, and it looks like they're almost trying to mark out an area for like a camp or something, but they're not having a good go at it, as this area is not really suitable for that kind of stuff, but they're just smashing in full frenzy. You see there's a Cyclops, 2 Centaurs, a Minotaur, a human, 2 Dark Elves, and yeah, there's just a bunch of them smashing around. One appears to be a shaman of sorts, using shamanic magic to move moss and other things out of the way as they're clearing a path. They're in a full frenzy, just tearing everything up. So you guys can start initiative however you want.
So we'll confront them directly.
I should tell them to get out of here. They're trespassing.
Yeah. So I guess I'll approach them. So these my countermeasures to like smother that, shamanic magic. Like, oh, you've got permit for this alteration here? Without flashing my badge and.
They look at the 4 of you, and they're still smashing a few things. Like the Cyclops has this giant war club and is just like, basically repeatedly hitting the wall. And they kind of look and they go, "No permit, just smash."
Well, that won't do. I think my fire magic said like taking out the torches so they don't see what's going on.
But then we can't see what's going on.
Well, we have the torch here. I'm like, to make it harder for them to precisely do stuff.
As you start turning off the torches, they're going to go into combat and start coming at you guys. So if you want to pause, and we'll roll dice.
How those groups?
Okay, we're back.
Okay, so they are going to initiate combat with you guys. Just this one Cyclops is going to charge at who?
He was the one that was
Yeah,
talking
you walked
if you want.
forward. So he just walked forward. So he's going to charge you with an 11.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just fully trying to just trample you and stomp on you with his hooves.
Okay.
So, or sorry, not. Oh, that's a Cyclops. Sorry, the Cyclops is trying to hit you with his. He has this massive war club.
I was very confused. I'm like, Cyclops have hooves?
Sorry.
This one does.
I was
Right.
thinking Centaur. But no.
It's 1/4 a Minotaur. Don't be judging.
Don't race shame him.
Okay then. I'll start using my counter magic and like flaming as well to keep him, at a distance. Jump a bit back. I'll match his 11. He didn't have that much, so I'll toss a 7 at him. So that will be my 3 and 4.
Okay.
As I, take that flame ahead
Throwing
and like
flame magic back and forth at him.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to take out, he's going to move his giant war club and just absolutely try and crush you, but he can't quite get there. So he'll take a hit. And yeah, he barely blocks your fire magic using his giant war club. Coming to his aid, one of the centaurs will run in and try and stomp on you.
Stop you with my hooves.
So he'll do for 11.
11. Okay then. Then I'll match his 11 and like putting up just a firewall, so making the one who scorch himself coming at me.
Okay.
What does he have? He goes up plus 11. Let me toss a 6 at him as I, tell him to stand down because, we're from the guards here.
Tossed a 6 at him.
Yeah.
He'll block it with his 6 and just
He has
kind of.
it? Okay.
Yeah, he'll block it, and then one of the centaurs will charge Gateau.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know how we all
Yeah.
walk into the fight, so I was
Yeah.
like,
You can come in at any time, guys.
Yeah.
You can
I was
kinda-
like, oh, can I just do whatever I want?
He'll charge you for an 11 as well.
Okay.
So he's just trying to trample you. They're in full frenzy. You can see their eyes. They're not fully paying attention. They're just blood rush frenzying right now.
Okay. I'm going to, because I'm using illusion magic and stuff right now,
Yeah.
I'm going to counter with an 11 and say that basically you hit the wrong me.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to counter by yelling out, "Leave and never return!" And like it looks like there's like way more of us, and like we're all like super powerful
Yep.
with my illusion magic. And I'm going to use my telekinesis to basically throw rocks or whatever is down here,
Yeah.
just like at them, like a big wind is pushing them down the tunnel.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Which fish am I fighting here?
The centaur, the one that I'm. This one.
The second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Second centaur.
Okay.
You can counter to 12. And 6 on a single die.
I'm just going to use.
An 8.
No, that's Kuro.
I'm just gonna use.
No,
7.
Gateau has 2 4s.
Oh,
I'm gonna just use a 7
Yeah,
for
7.
now,
Okay.
because I don't want to use all my high dice. Or
Yeah,
anything.
no, that's fair. He will block that. And then this Minotaur is going to charge at Kuro with.
I'm not even doing anything. I'm standing kind of the back of my hands in my pocket.
Yeah, but you're here on our
Yeah,
side.
I know.
You've engaged. You're the police. You're the popo.
Right? I was hoping the Cyclops. Is that how we're spelling Cyclops?
That's how Ian spells
That's how
it.
I'm gonna spell Cyclops.
Is that how we're
today.
doing this today?
That's.
That's
I
how
I was hoping to wrangle the Cyclops.
Oh, well,
Wrangle?
I'm sorry. No, the Minotaur
Well,
will charge you.
First you have to come and then you can attack the Cyclops, I guess.
For 12.
Well, block with 2.
Okay.
Or no. No. Block with 3.
Because you're still non-physical.
Yeah, you're non-physical. So yeah, you can take this as non-physical.
Boop. 3d4.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of back away and move out of the way if I'm charging. Hey.
Okay. You don't need to raise him if you don't want to.
Let me go over to the Cyclops.
Okay.
And raise him.
Okay, you go over to
What's the Cyclops doing right now?
He's trying to smash Aegis with a big war club.
Hey. What are you doing?
Smash!
You're not wanted here. Aren't you ashamed? Hanging out where people don't want you? That's not interesting. That's not fun. That's not honorable. It makes you look stupid. Don't you feel really bad about how you're making yourself look? Everyone here thinks you're a clown because of it.
And we have
Gets
an
him
actual clown on our side.
We have an actual clown on our side. Don't you have a spine, integrity, self-respect? What would your mother think of you right now? And I'm gonna throw 12 at him.
He's just like, "Mommy!"
You're throwing a 12 at him?
Yeah.
Shit, okay.
And he's got shit, by the way.
I know, I gotta see what he has.
Gruul's being exposed.
He's just gonna take it all, and the Cyclops is just gonna stare at you and just smash.
Walk home.
Drops his club and starts walking away. It's just. Starts just sad, walking away slowly.
Lonely man theme playing.
Alright, that was me, guys. I took out one entire guy on my own.
You see Amanita is standing there, and all of a sudden, from her head, she starts glowing all sorts of different weird colors, and weird spores start popping out of her. She starts throwing seeds out of her harvest basket, and from this cute little form, she starts growing more grotesque as mushrooms and roots start popping out of her as she kind of bunkers down, and the colors that she's spewing are green and black, and you can just hear this it's as I say, you're not hearing it, but you can see and smell it, and it's just this rotting sewer forest kind of mixing together smell and sight as you just hear Golgari swarm, and insects of all kinds just start pouring out from holes in the tunnels and things and start flying around as she bulks the heck up.
I'm going to go, woo! You're even hotter now!
Yeah.
And give her a double thumbs up.
Yeah, no, she's going all crazy, and just bugs are spewing out of everywhere, and crazy lights and spores are flashing. And these bugs are going to attack everyone on their side for an 11.
How do you
Nice.
attack everyone? Just the
She has a
cleric?
swarm attack.
Yeah.
Ah.
If you can narratively justify it.
Okay, because mine was supposed to be against everyone. I just didn't realize you could do that.
Yeah, no, if you can narratively justify a group attack.
Yeah, because I was supposed to intimidate all of them.
Yes, sorry. We're still learning the
Yeah.
system. But yeah, so she's going to go against them, and they are all going to start batting away some of this swarm. Let me go through here.
Does nothing that hits the NPCs take really matter in this system?
Yeah, I guess the hits.
If they're recurring.
Yeah, if they choose to be recurring.
Yeah.
I'm just, yeah. For an 11, so that's an 11. So that would be a 3 on him. And you see, it hits a number of them take pretty good hits from this. This seemed to be a pretty powerful attack. Yeah, and that was Amanita. That's you know, Devin.
It's a minnow.
I-teams.
You know,
Oh my god!
it happens one time.
5 years ago.
What?
He once, 4 or 5 years ago, spelled items ITEAMS. And this is how long we held on to that.
I mean, you still
That wasn't
make
even
fun
with you guys,
you
too.
You still make fun of Kevin for IHOP.
Oh, is good.
Okay, and you're gonna see. So, looking around at all of his members taking a bunch of damage, this shaman, this dark elf shaman, he's going to hoist up his staff and pull out his Gruul charm and shout in a barbaric tongue, channeling magic, and he's going to try and burn up all of these bugs. So he'll throw an 11 back at Amanita, and the bugs are just gonna basically eat it. A lot of these bugs get burnt up and drop dead. And yeah, one of you guys can take initiative.
Yeah, the illusions that are everywhere are gonna turn more grotesque and everything, kind of following Amanita's cues, like visual cues. And I'm basically just going to be trying to intimidate them into running away.
Okay.
I want it to be everybody. Because, like...
Why not?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
yeah.
It's an intimidation. I'll give you everybody.
And I will use a 6 and a 5 to make 11.
Make an 11. Okay. So we're gonna do this. They're all gonna bulk up because they're starting to get kind of scared. And this guy. And this guy's gonna get that and that. And that and that. And he's gonna get that. And he'll get that. Okay. Yeah. You just throw a just terrifying vision at them. And they're starting to look pretty scared. A number of them definitely are almost fleeing. They're looking around at their allies, looking around at each other, and thinking whether or not they're going to make it through this fight alive, even. Yeah, they're no longer enjoying this as much as they thought smashing everything down here would be fun.
Well, seeing that they're still here after that intimidation, I guess I'll start, crack my neck, take out my chain whip, put it on fire, and start, spewing a fire tornado at people.
Shit.
I also escalate towards physical violence and at close proximity with me. Add my dice here, and I'll throw a 14 at the group.
Okay.
Let's end this.
You see a number of them just drop back. Cannot handle it. 14. Oh, this guy's still standing. He'll have... oops. Yeah, a number of them drop back. There's a few of them still standing. But yeah, most of them... Oh, he's gonna get that back anyway. Okay, yeah, it's just... There's a human... ranger, a dark elf ranger, and the shaman. All the brutes have left.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to that dark elf shaman.
And are terrified.
Don't
they start running in fear.
Sure, Devin. Show us what you got.
I'm gonna walk up to him. You need to leave. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself in front of Clan Orzhov, Clan Rakdos, Clan Boros, but you know who you're embarrassing yourself in front of? What are the names of these people? Simic?
Gruul.
Guild Gruul. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen anything so pathetic and embarrassing. You need to go. And you need to rethink your entire life. Get a gym membership. This kind of behavior isn't going to get you anywhere in life. And it certainly won't get you anyone who will find the capacity to love you. Alright, I'm going to throw 6 at him.
Okay.
The 6?
Yeah. Oh shit! Wait, I went to the guy that had 2. I forgot how the rules worked momentarily.
Which guy?
The one above him.
Oh, one of the Dark Elf Rangers.
Yeah, I throw a 4 at him.
Yeah.
Or I threw a 3 at him. God damn it! Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. You throw a 3 at him.
The systems.
Yeah. Yeah. He will just looks at you and he just drops his bow and walks away, similar to how the Cyclops walked away. They're just done. He doesn't find joy in smashing things like he used to. He's just broken and spirited. He might not even make it out of this. Like, he's probably gonna die lost in these tunnels and be enveloped by the Golgari swarm. Like, he's done.
Wait, he's Golgari? I thought he was Gruul.
He is Gruul, but he'll be enveloped by the
okay.
Golgari swarm.
Wait, is he part of Clan? Is Clan Gruul a thing?
Yes.
Like Golgari, like they're an actual thing.
Yes, they're a guild.
Okay, I'm just...
Gruul and
It's not
Golgari.
like a subset of
No.
Golgari.
No.
Alright.
Gruul, although Gruul doesn't have they do technically have a singular leader, but they are more... They're
They
not...
don't
They're
matter.
Gruul
Yeah.
clans, plural.
Yeah.
You know, red, green, and the Golgaris are black, green.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Are the Gruul ones that whoever just beats up the other guy is the leader now?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how the
We're
Gruul
the
work.
leaders now.
I mean, we beat up the warden in Gangs of New Globe.
Yeah.
and he was the
Yeah,
warden,
that's how
so
it works.
That's how it works sometimes.
So you're gonna add them to your list now. To your hit list.
These guys
Rule leader.
Well, then I can be the leader, but I'm not part of... If you're not part of them, can you still do it? Just like freaking Lancelot beating up the King of the Elves.
Yeah, just like...
Different game reference.
I mean,
No.
then you install your own troll or something. Your puppet thing.
Yeah.
Aha.
Um,
Politics.
But no, the other Dark Elf is going to turn to you, Kuro, and go, "How dare you challenge the way we Gruul live? We smash and we take what we want, and we are turning this land from this ridiculous city back into the way nature intended it."
All 2 of you?
Well, yes, if we have to.
Amazing! Yes!
And he'll throw a 13 at you.
What the fuck?
Alright. I start to undo my shirt.
He's just like, what's
Sewer
happening?
doves. I throw it off, turning my back, sewer doves appear. Let me get my dice together. A moment. Pause. Okay, I'll just absolutely like dodge out of the way, like quicker than I can with my physical powers. So I get my battle aura and my blood heat going. So 10 and a 3, and I'll just like whoop, like right close to him. Unbelievable. And I will raise him 7.
Okay.
As my physical non-violent action is, I will flip up right to him, and I'll make a motion with my hands, grab some of the debris nearby. Like I'll grab that ogre's club and I'll slam it right beside his head into the ground, and I'll bury it up to the handle.
Okay.
Into the ground.
Seeing this, both of them are just gonna, or the human is gonna turn and run, and then the Dark Elf standing beside this club that you've now buried halfway into the ground, he's gonna look at you and you go, "They said there wouldn't be people here. They said we could use this area. They promised us. They promised us," and he's gonna run away.
Can I,
Don't blubber at me. Go home. Take a look in the mirror. See if this is the person you wanted to become when you were a child.
He's just booking it out of there.
I think we need to get some more
Yeah,
information
can
out
we,
of
like,
that.
grab him? Can I grab him with my telekinesis or
Wasn't
something?
there anyone else we could grab that like got knocked out?
No.
I don't think so. They all just ran away. I was
Yeah.
just using intimidation.
Yeah, you never
All of us
you
were
never
just using
hit
intimidation.
anybody. You just intimidated the hell out of
Yeah.
these guys. Yeah, you can grab them.
Okay. So, yeah, I'll just be like, put my hand out with a grab motion, and he like gets telekinetically grabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just drag him back.
He's just
What
trying
do you
to move.
mean they told you?
This guy, thing came up to us and said that he knew of a good place to make a fort or a settlement, an area where we could clear out and call our own. A place in the Undercity that the Golgari rarely used. He said it would be a good hideout, a nice place to start smashing things.
And who's he?
I don't know who he was. He came by one day and he beat up our clan leader, and he just said, "Take the clan," and he kind of gestures like that was his clan sort of thing. He's like, "Take the clan and bring them here."
Let's have a description.
Um.
And like, if you as Ian don't want to describe, that's fine. You just say he gives us a description.
Yeah, he gives you a description. I'll give it to you later.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gives you a description of a guy. It's a little all over the place because he's
Scared.
but you get a description from him, and then he kind of just faints from straight fear.
Well, I guess we should hand them into the Golgari for trespassing their territory. I guess that's their mission for us, right? To uphold the law.
Amanita slowly starts, like the roots start coming back in, and she starts changing more back into the red-white rather than all this black and green and like rotting. Like the mushroom started to rot the longer it was out there, and it starts like healing itself slowly.
I'll collect my shirt and put it back.
I'll collect my fire.
Back in the bottle. Get in the can. This is where you live now.
So,
This fire extinguisher.
do we just hand this guy, and like I'll like shake my hand back and forth, and as I do, because he's fainted in my telekinetic grasp, his neck will just kind of like flop. Do we just hand this guy over to you, Amanita?
Amanita glows and says, "Best give him to, like,
Our guys?
your guys." Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, they specifically came when we were wrecking stuff that would like collapse stuff in the city. So, it sounds like someone's using them.
Definitely. Well, I guess we...
Fuck you.
I did the thoughtful Kiryu face.
Well, I guess we booked ourselves the clan leader.
We can't keep
Oh, well.
calling him that.
I mean, the more we call it, the less we'll think of the Gruuls, so...
Oh my god.
This is your leader here. He's an important person. Okay, so we booked them with our boss and I guess turned the mission in.
Yeah. You turn the mission in, and the sergeant just kind of nods and says, "Well done, newbies. Good work."
Did none of you take consequences?
Did anyone take consequences?
I
Devin.
took 3d4.
Devin, roll
Oh,
consequences.
yeah.
Yeah.
I only used like 3 dice in the entire game, in the entire fight, because...
Oh, 4, 3, and 1, so I got 7 for consequence and a level up.
Neat.
Nice. Okay, so
So what's your
take
quote?
your do your level up first. Take your level up. What would you like to do?
Let me go to the level up page real quick. For growth, I'm going to. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna take care of this later. I'm gonna add dice around.
Okay,
So
you're not
I
going to take
wanna-
a new trait or anything, or
I gotta look at it.
Okay,
I gotta
okay.
consider my options. Maybe I'll crank up my blood heat. Maybe I'll make my stats bigger. Maybe I'll make my tattoo cooler. I don't
okay.
Does,
know. What, man?
That'd be cool
You could
to do
gain
that,
a
like
new-
coloring it in, basically.
Yeah.
Does our sergeant have a name?
Yeah, I'll give you a
Like,
name later.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and I was
Next
like,
session.
Yeah.
There'll be a name. Yeah. And then you can pick one short-term consequence. So for the
Next
next conflict.
I'm going to. I'll pick something for next session.
Okay. Well,
Let me take a look at it.
I've been Ian.
Peter.
Devin,
And Nicole.
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.
Thank you.